Would the president be made aware of the FBI and intelligence information of a possible attack? And would the president be responsible for not preparing to protect the Capitol and all elected officials of government with National Guard and law enforcement, as he did when he appeared in front of the St. John's Episcopal Church?
It's the responsibility of the president to know. President of the United States, our commander-in-chief, gets daily briefings on what is happening in the country that he has a duty to protect. Additionally, the president would have known, just like the rest of us know, all of the reports that were out there and publicly available. How many of you received calls saying to be careful on January 6th, to be careful that day? I'm seeing reports. It doesn't seem safe. How much more the President of the United States? Donald Trump, as our commander-in-chief, absolutely had a duty and a sworn oath to preserve, protect, and defend us, and to do the same for the officers under his command. And he was not just our commander-in-chief. He incited the attack. The insurgents were following his commands, as we saw when we read aloud his tweet attacking the vice president. And with regard to the vice president, I'm sure they did have a good relationship, but we all know what can happen to one who has a good relationship with the president when you decide to do something that he doesn't like. I'm sure some of you have experienced that when he turns against you after you don't follow his command. You heard from my colleagues that when planning this attack, the insurgents predicted that Donald Trump would command the National Guard to help them. Well, he didn't do much better. He may not have commanded the Guard to help them, but it took way, way too long for him to command the Guard to help us. This is all connected. We're talking about free speech. This was a pattern and practice of months of activity. That is the incitement. That is the incitement, the activity he was engaged in for months before January 6th, not just the speech on January 6th. All of it in its totality is a dereliction of duty of the President of the United States against the people who elected him, all of the people of this country.
Who are the people that run the world? It's not some shadowy secret society. It's the very people you'd think. Politicians, the ultra-rich, military contractors, monarchs, media moguls. Hi, I'm Sean Morrow, the host of Who Is the Podcast, the first podcast from NowThis and iHeartRadio. On Who Is, I'll dive deep into the fascinating lives of the people who run things, those whose decisions impact every aspect of our lives. How did they get where they are today? And knowing that, what might they do next? How do they use all this power they've accumulated? From Vice President Mike Pence and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi to Chief Justice John Roberts and whatever it is Jared Kushner does. On Who Is, I'll introduce you to the reporters and experts who know these real-life world molders best. Sharp-eyed observers and confidants who work with, follow, and examine our subjects every day. For more, hit the link below or search Who Is on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit up the Who Is Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook pages for the series playlist to check out all the video episodes you may have missed.